when it comes to heart, it is your feeling of well-being, not how things look in your world, not how things are assessed, not how numbers and facts line up, but your feeling of well-being, your heart. Your heart energy commands your emotional center. So it is always asking you to open a little more. And of course, depending on your ability or your awareness of the need to open your heart and to have practices and routines in your life that help you to open the heart. And of course, being open to a beautiful heart-opening moment with someone that takes you by surprise. This is very important for the world right now, for the energy of fear and the energy of distress are high on the planet for many. This confusion that was addressed in the beginning is also very high. People are confused. When emotions move into the spectrum of fear, mental confusion tends to reign supreme because the impulse of fear is a very strong energy. It is a little like an earthquake to who you are as a human being. It rocks your foundation, your solidity, and the feeling of the ground beneath your feet. That's what fear does. So this is why people's minds spin out a little when they are afraid. You do not think as clearly or as carefully because the vibration of fear is so strong that you don't necessarily recognize that your heart is still present. But the truth is, if you were able to recognize you are in fear and sit and let not only the fear move through your system while you breathe. So you would sit down with the fear and place a hand on your belly, the palm face down over your navel, and you would let the fear be present in your body while you breathe steadily and comfortably. But also, the reason you would place a hand also on the center of your chest, your heart chakra, is when your heart is open, fear dissipates faster. When your heart is open, fear dissipates faster. So rather than thinking, I can't access my heart right now because my fear is too strong, you must access your heart right now because your fear is so strong. When you open the heart, the fear does not move up through your heart space. It is not able to. The reason your mind can feel so disconnected when you are experiencing fear is, while fear can be felt throughout the whole body, and sometimes you can have what you might call an anxiety reaction or a panic attack that essentially vibrates all of the circuits in your body, fear is generated from the stomach and the hips in terms of the location. So your stomach and your hips are the place where fear originates from. And once that earthquake has started, it then can move through the rest of the body. So you might say, well, you just told us it doesn't move through the heart, and we are telling you a truth. It does not move through the heart chakra. The heart chakra is a globe in the center of your chest. For many of you, it almost fills the width of your torso. Your heart chakra, when it is open, can almost reach the sides of your body. That's how large it becomes. Much like we will give you a measurement in inches, you could see it as 12 inches across in diameter. A circular energy sphere that can become as broad as 12 inches wide, and sometimes more so. But for most of you to contain an open heart energy, it doesn't get bigger than 12 inches. And by the way, when it is as big as 8 inches across, you are feeling it. So for many of you, an 8-inch opening around the center of your heart chakra is quite big and quite profound. But fear cannot move through that space. It goes around it. It cannot move through it, which is also why your mind can feel disconnected. Because in the moment of fear, you will recognize your heart is not present. Am I calm? Am I peaceful? Am I feeling love? Am I feeling open? And usually the answer is no to all of those. Calm, peaceful, love, feeling open, not present. Not when fear is running the show. So, One of the ways that you move fear is, yes, to move your body. You might literally start to shake or dance, or for some of you, being vigorous physically allows that reverberant earthquake of fear to start to move out of your body. But for all of you, we want to give you this tip. If when you are in fear, you can sit down, place one hand palm face down on the stomach over the navel, and one hand palm face down over the heart chakra, the center of the chest, and just allow your heart to open. And don't worry, your heart will not open to the fear. Your heart opening cannot open to the fear. It won't let the fear in. It will bring the love back. And love is a remedy for fear. It exists at a higher octave. So, we asked you for the next 6 weeks to focus on your heart and your power. As you notice the world or people in your life going through fear or trauma, your response will be to open your heart. Not necessarily open your heart into what they are in, for not everybody wants heart energy, and you must pay close attention when someone tells you to go away with your heart energy. Don't try and bully them in or keep going back. Sometimes your heart energy can be triggering for those who don't want to feel it, be near it, experience it. They will want to push you away, and for good reason. Trust them, let them. Why is it your job to wallop them with your heart energy if they have told you no? Equally, sometimes when you are very open, you go into environments where people behave in strange ways to you, and it's good to notice. I am very open right now. Maybe I should just draw my light down a little. Or maybe I'm being told that this is not an environment I'm resonant with anymore, because I want to be able to be more heart open, and this environment is clearly showing me I am not allowed to bring my heart into this environment. So, the second piece of instruction we will give you about your heart is exactly as was described. Are you giving yourself to joy? Joy is a forgotten energy in humanity at the moment, and there are many reasons for you to be told to be afraid, and very few for you to be told to enjoy and be in joy and generate joy with each other. So if you are grieving for the world or for loved ones or for yourself in relation to the world or your own life, see joy as important medicine that you might let yourself experience. Hi everyone, I'm thrilled to say that I am bringing back Rebirth, my annual January course for 2024. Rebirth was something I created 7 years ago when I recognized the potential that we all have as we move into a new year to look ahead and vision and become very conscious about the kind of future we want to create, while also perhaps letting go and learning from the year that we have just been through. So Rebirth is a combination of channeling from my guides, the Z's, music, but also energy teaching, working with you on how you can become even more adept at learning how to guide your life, how to notice your patterns and habits, how to let go of the old, and how to really allow yourself to move into the next level of your life and your identity. It's you coming into the 2.0 version of your way of life, your way of being, and more importantly, the way you experience the world around you and the life that you are living. Rebirth is delivered through live broadcasts, but also some pre-recorded video with myself and my musical partner Davor Bozik, where we get to take a really deep dive into the process of transformation. Alongside all of this, you will experience movement and Qigong with Stephen Washington, have access to a specially curated Rebirth Healing Lounge, where various videos and audios can support your process of transformation, and access to our private community forum for Rebirth members. This is where incredible conversations, support, and sharing take place between all of our participants from around the world. If you can't make it for any of the live broadcasts, don't worry. We will have full replays available for all of you, and the whole experience you will have lifetime access to. You can take it at your own pace, but the reason we do it in January is it is such a fertile and potent time to cast your intentions, look ahead, and become a little more conscious about the life you might like to step into and allow yourself to experience. Rebirth begins on January 19th and finishes on January 31st. We look forward to welcoming you for Rebirth 2024.